This week's episode of Supernatural was Weekend at Bobby's, and it was directed by Jensen Ackles, which is pretty cool because I remember back in season 1 he wanted to direct. I think he did a good job. I don't think he did anything special, and I think that it's crap that they had to basically make this entire story just so that Jensen Ackles didn't have to be in every scene so he could direct. I'm sorry, I know it's his first time doing it, but David Duchovny directed many episodes of The X-Files, Gillian Anderson directed at least one, and they didn't take them out, and I don't understand why he couldn't multitask if they could. But with that being said, he did do good. I mean, it wasn't, jarring, and there wasn't any weird. He didn't try to be artsy and have it fail miserably, so the directing wasn't at all distracting. I was excited for there to be like a Bobby appreciation episode. There was that one part where Dean calls Bobby selfish, and I wanted to jump through the screen and slap Dean in the face, and Bobby got to stand up for himself because the two of them do take Bobby for granted tremendously, and I thought it was great he got to stand up for himself. I was hoping the whole episode would go like that, and I was like, okay, awesome, we're gonna get to see some more of what happened during this whole year that went by, and we're gonna, get some insight into what Bobby's gone through and what he knows and what he doesn't know, and we didn't. We didn't get any of that. Instead, we got this whole Crowley found a loophole in having to give Bobby his soul back, and Bobby didn't read his contract. That comes out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden also Crowley is king of hell. I don't know when that happened, and now all of a sudden demons are just ghosts with an ego. In order to kill a demon, all you have to do is find their original body's bones and burn them. Really? So John Winchester didn't think to find out who Azazel was originally and burn his bones, or any of the other demons they came across? No one ever thought to do this? What? I don't understand why they're negating all these big issues. Like, all the emotional issues are just swept under the rug. He called Bobby and he said that he was having problems with Sam. And in one lame 30-second phone call, that's supposed to hold us over. Well, at least, what? No, I would have rather had that not been in there at all. I feel like they're insulting our intelligence with this stuff. I feel like this whole first opening few episodes to this season is for people who have never watched Supernatural before. They're doing things that don't make any sense. I mean, Sam and Dean are in Scotland? What the heck? I don't understand. Everyone's so nonchalant about everything. Then you take into account that now demons aren't such a big bad as you thought they were. What are we supposed to care about? Like, what is the driving force of the show now? They're taking the depth away, I feel like, of every character. Everything is just so casual. And then to just throw Dean on the phone being like, Bobby, I'm worried about Sam. It's like, no shit. They brought in a woman for Bobby. Her name is Marcy, and she's adorable. I mean, she's one of those, like, instantly likable, I'm gonna bring you peach cobbler type. I thought that Bobby had a reputation of being in the town drunk, so I was a little curious as to why this woman would want the town drunk. I thought it was hilarious, though, when Bobby put the demon or whatever through the wood chipper. It reminded me of Fargo, except way more graphic. Also, I noticed that the lady's name on the mailbox was M. Ward. M. Ward is a musician. He was in She and Him and Bright Eyes. Was this like a coincidence, or was this a shout out? I don't know. Crowley's apparently not gay. I did like the twist that Gavin hated Crowley and kind of sold him out. I thought that demons possessed people. Why is Crowley in his own body? Did I get that wrong? If that's not supposed to be the case, why did they try to pick an actor to play his son who looks like the actor who's playing Crowley? Maybe that's just coincidence and I'm reading too much into it. That was gnarly, though. When Bobby set the lady's bones on fire and she's like burning. Ooh, what? They brought back Rufus and Sheriff Mills, which was pointless. Sheriff Mills makes more sense because she lives in Bobby's town. Rufus was just kind of there to fill the role that Sam and Dean would play. Overall, I thought that the humor was cheesy and kind of just dumb. I feel like they dumbed this episode down so much. They had some good lines with Dean. This is me flicking my bick at you. Bobby breaking into the library. He goes to open the door. He's like, oh shoot, it's locked. And then he goes all Bobby Singer and breaks the window and falls in. I thought that was hilarious. I'm trying to find positive things about it, and it's really hard. This was one of my least favorite episodes ever, and it sucks because I love Bobby Singer. They can basically do anything they want because we don't know anything that's going on. No one's reacting strongly enough for any character to have a strong opinion on anything, so that way we won't have a strong opinion, because it's impossible to have one right now. I think this is one of the worst episodes of Supernatural. If you liked it, please let me know why and what parts you liked. At the moment, they're just going downhill fast. It might be awesome by the end, you know, and we might be really happy with the ending result. Again, I was so excited for a Bobby episode. I was hoping that they would use it to their advantage to move the storyline a little bit further and maybe have a moment where him and Dean are talking about what happened with Sam over this past year, because they haven't really had a chance to connect since Dean's been back into hunting. Him and Bobby haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk about anything, and you know, Bobby's like, hold on, I got another call, and I know that he's worried about his own soul, but you could have just left that out. I mean, we were happy and thought that Bobby's soul was safe, so to just bring this up out of nowhere and to create a story out of nothing, it's like there's this other layer going on other than they're just killing things, and I feel like that other layer is slowly being stripped away. Everything was such a big deal and so dramatic. I mean, did you see Dean's face disfigured at the end of last season when Sam is punching the crap out of him? Samifer, and Sam redeems himself by fighting through Lucifer's grasp to get to Dean, and it's because of their emotional connection, and everything ties together perfectly with the fathers and the sons in the car, and everything is perfect and so emotionally charged and dramatic and huge, epically, apocalyptically huge. It's mind-blowingly bad right now. Still holding out faith because it is my favorite show. Roll with it, and I'm hoping that they can pull it together. I'm holding out hope because I love the show and I have to. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. So, hope you had a good weekend, and I'll see you later. Santé.